You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. Full studio today. We got all the boys. Boys are back in town. What's up, everybody?
Boys are back in town.
Boys are.
I didn't even leave town.
Oh.
Yet.
But you're going to tomorrow.
I am, yeah. I've got a work trip.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Vegas.
Oh, nice. Gonna roll some dice?
Not really. I don't
You're not a gambling man,
really
are you?
care. I will gamble.
I was born a gambler.
I'll play craps and stuff, but I don't really
you will?
care. Yeah.
Are you gonna
Couple dice rolls?
Nah. If anything, I've got to figure. Maybe I'll go to a show, but the F1 race
One of those.
in a couple weeks.
Thunder Down Under?
Exactly. Thunder.
Is it all F1 racers that strip?
No.
that'd be
The
fun.
F1 race is in a couple weeks, so they're setting up the grandstand. So I'll probably just mill around and kind of explore.
Watch them put the track together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm sure you will.
yeah, I totally will.
Are you staying at like one of the big hotels?
So no, I'm staying at a campus for the union that I'm doing training with. So
This is a
So
lot
it's all bunk beds of union guys?
yeah.
All right.
Ooh, it's a lot of Jeff content
Well,
so far.
make
Yeah.
sure you swing by Circus if you really want a good time with clowns.
Yeah. Circus, and then Sapphire. You'll be good.
Yep.
But we have a great game here today. It's a packed house, which we're excited about. So Jeff is going to be scorekeeping today, and we'll say why in a second because we have a fun team name. But we're going to start with our guest today, and our guest is Craig Teadtke. How are you?
Doing well. How are you guys doing today?
He's back. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah, and thank you for being a rules guy on Patreon. Tell us a little bit about yourself and remind the folks at home who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Craig. I live over in the Portland, Oregon area in a town very close to it called Beaverton. I work overnight at a grocery store restocking the freezer section.
That sounds like I would always be bundled up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think so too. Are you cold all the time?
I'm weak in chilly temps.
During the summer, it's amazing because I just get free AC at work. But during the winter, yeah, it's coats 24/7.
Now, how long do you think you could hide a body in there before someone would notice?
Ooh, depending on the season. If you get the body in there around mid-October when the turkeys start coming in, it can be in there for a while before people notice.
Good to know.
Okay, good to know. Just in case.
Mid-October.
Is it because the turkeys hold all the cold in?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. And just there's so many of them, it's easy to block hidey holes.
Okay, so hide a body with turkeys mid-October.
Under the turkeys.
I don't
Yeah.
like this idea of
Allegedly.
freezer hiding
Allegedly, yeah. Freezer hiding holes.
holes. Yeah.
That's a good team name too.
That's a concept that I was not familiar with, and I do not like.
Yeah. Craig, you said or explain to us what you said about who you might want to team up with today, because you said you might have a similar skill set as one of us.
Oh yeah, it's when we were talking about teams just a little bit ago, I was mentioning that that my knowledge base is similar to that of Jeff's, and so I would like to match up with somebody who wasn't Jeff today.
So your
get...
ideal teammate is the anti-Jeff, right?
Yes, that's right. And so I believe I'm teaming up with Matt today, and we are the anti-Jeffs.
Beautiful.
Because we are against Jeff.
Yeah, right.
Not
Ooh.
Jeff and an anti-Jeff walk into a bar and they annihilate each other.
But me and Neal, we're pretty pro Jeff. But as I affectionately call Jeff, Jesk.
Okay.
For those in the know.
From what we do in the shadows.
Yeah.
So we're going to be the Jesks.
The Jesks.
Can't talk about that joke because it's a family show, but
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about it off air. But we do have a special guest host with us today, a Savage Superstar on Patreon. So glad to have him here. Andrew Sweeney, how are you?
Hey, guys. You're doing well.
Yeah, thank you for putting a game together for us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Andrew. I live in Worcester, Massachusetts, so opposite side of the country from Craig. I work in the clinical genomics lab, so it's all just doctor-ordered tests, a lot of family planning, just trying to look for genetic disease.
Oh, very cool. And like you said, you're on the East Coast, so I feel like we have a nice representation here today. We have East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, so it's all working out.
I've been to Worcester once.
Have you?
Yeah, we went to a Smash Brothers tournament,
Oh, really?
and that's why we went there.
Oh, that's
No
cool.
reason. Nobody did well.
Are you playing any Smash Brothers, Andrew, out in Worcester?
It's been a while, probably almost close to a decade since I played, but so I'm not going to be entering any tournament at the same time soon.
The booster scene's pretty tough, actually, if I recall.
Well, thank you for being here. We're excited to play your game. So yeah, like as we said, it's going to be me and Ken versus me and Ken versus Matt and Craig.
There's two of me?
There's two Kens today. And then Jeff will be scorekeeping, but I guess we'll throw it to rules to get started.
The rules of the game are simple. 20 questions split into 2 rounds worth 10 points apiece. At halftime, there'll be a special swing round designed by this week's host. After regulation, players will enter the final round with the points that they've accumulated and will have a chance to wager 0 to 30 points on 5 categorized questions. At the end of the game, someone will be named the cream of the crop.
The cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah!
All right, now we know what we're doing. Let's jump on into the game. I'm excited.
All right, so for the first round, there is a secret theme, but it was mostly so that I could just have a little fun writing a game around this subject. It is fairly niche, but obviously 10 points if you get the theme at the end.
Okay, and it's not hiding bodies behind turkeys.
It is not.
Okay.
Ah, darn it.
Okay, so jumping right in, question 1. First developed to compete with sports cars World War II GIs were bringing home, this 2-seater was first sold for $3,498, almost $38,000 adjusted. As of this recording, the most expensive one sold in March of 2025 for $7.7 million, almost doubling the previous record.
All right, Neal, looks like you got an idea here. Yeah, if Craig is overlapping with Jeff a lot, we better watch out because he might know a lot about cars.
You a big car guy, Craig?
Unfortunately, not as big as I could be. That is kind of like one of the areas where me and Jeff do differ.
Okay.
Like I have.
So I was in the market for a car in 2025, and 7.7 million was a little out of my price range. My initial idea was a Roadster. I feel like that's a 2-seater, and I feel like those are expensive cars that have been around since then. What were you thinking?
Because my thoughts were having me drift away from like foreign cars and something that was manufactured domestically. And, to compete with the European cars. And a Roadster sounds like a good match.
Okay. Well, then we are going to go with that.
Yeah, we had a similar thinking. We thought maybe it would be domestically produced to compete with all the European cars. And I know there's a 2-seater that is kind of a kit car, but it sells for a lot of money. We said the Shelby Cobra.
So this was actually just the Chevy Corvette.
Oh, Corvette. Oh, okay.
So the one that sold for $7 million was like a classic Corvette?
I believe so. I think it was a 1960.
Okay.
Solid gold Chevy Corvette.
People really
Jeff, did you know this?
People really seek out so this was 59, 60, or 55 was the first body year, and then the second body, the split window. 63 split window hard top is one that's very well solved.
We all know that, obviously.
All right, question 2. In Greek mythology, this inventor was tasked by a king to build a prison for the son of the queen and her unlikely baby daddy. In some tellings of the tale, the inventor builds such a cunning prison, even he has troubles escaping from it.
If you trust me, Matt, I have this one.
I trust you.
All right, so we got Icarus as the son. Who's the...
Oh, Daedalus? Is that the dad?
Daedalus?
Because this is the labyrinth we're talking about, right? Yeah. I can't remember what the dad's name is. Icarus, I don't know if Daedalus might not be right.
Daedalus, I have a different... Yeah, Daedalus.
Daedalus.
I have a different association with Daedalus, but that might still be correct.
I'm really bad with mythology, so...
Sounds like it might be correct to me. So
whatever
we should go. We should go with that.
Okay, well, we're going to say it's Daedalus, but we're going to pronounce it Daedalus because it makes sense.
I would have said Pan's Labyrinth, but I'd be wrong. Craig, what did we go with?
So we are also going with the same answer. His hammers are found all around Hades. It is the father of Icarus, Daedalus.
That is correct. Daedalus.
All
nice.
Right.
Maybe Daddyless.
It's not a bad way to remember it. Ken, were you also thinking of the video game?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I played it, so.
Same. Okay, question 3. Originating in Baltimore, this NFL team was the first to have cheerleaders back in 1954.
You know this, Matt, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I'm a big Baltimore guy.
Yeah.
Having lived there, they talk about it all the time.
How's that song go? Baltimore.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Whatever you think there, Neal.
So are you locked in with Craig? Or you want us to lock in?
Craig, we can lock in.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the Colts were initially the Baltimore Colts, and then they went to Indianapolis. So I think it's where my gut's going, because obviously the Ravens are there now, but that's a later expansion team. So they might have turned into the Ravens. But yeah, anyway, we're going to say Baltimore Colts.
Sounds great.
Yeah, they famously packed up in the middle
You don't
of
remember
the...
when Jim Irsay just packed them all up
He's
and
like
moved them?
very secretly in the
One
middle of
night.
the night. I don't know if they were getting evicted. That's usually how that turns out. But they moved to Baltimore to Indianapolis. This was the Colts.
Yep, that's right. The Colts moved from Baltimore to Indianapolis.
The Ravens were the Browns.
Oh, the Browns, that's
moved
right.
to Baltimore, changed their name, and then the Browns came back and took back their history. It's a really weird.
So Jim Irsay really just moved them in the middle of the night?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not even a joke.
they were nobody knew they were moving, and they're like, we're Indianapolis now.
His daughter's like a huge social media star now, taking over the team and being there. It's awesome.
Making trades.
Yeah,
getting the sauce.
getting the sauce.
Gotta get the sauce.
Awesome. Okay. Question 4. This fifth most abundant element in the universe is a fantastic refrigerant due to its stability and the fact that it is 3 times colder than liquid nitrogen.
Craig, I bet you know this. You spend a lot of time around it, I assume.
I do know
might.
my elements a little bit.
And it's in your freezer section.
Oh,
You just-
absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
it's just there all the time.
Coating those turkeys.
Okay, we have a guess, and we're locking in.
Ooh, they're locked in.
Okay.
I don't know my elements too well. Do you think it has something to do with Freon? Isn't that?
I think so. I think that's on the right track, because I'm just trying to scroll through the 5 most abundant elements in the universe. That's the part that's throwing me off.
Yeah. What about neon or one of those type elements?
One of the noble gases.
Yeah.
I like it. I do like it. Because I was just trying to think of what would there be the most of.
Mm-hmm.
Because either neon or maybe even helium.
Oh, I think helium is cold, isn't it? Isn't it used in something?
I think
feel
so.
like-
It could be part of the like we mentioned it earlier, Freon. It could be part of what makes Freon cold.
Yeah, you're the freezer expert, so I'm going with your guess. We're gonna go helium.
Yeah, that's what we said as well. I know helium is inert, and generally the lower number elements are more abundant. So we said helium.
So the answer was said in the discussions, and I was going for noble gas. That's what I was trying to get to with stability. But the answer is neon.
I said neon about 20 times there. I just really love neon.
John Mayer is really disappointed in
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and I led you away. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. I just needed a Deion Sanders clue in there. Is really what did it for me.
All right. For the 5th questions, I did reach out to some friends for a listener submitted question.
Okay.
So this one's from my friend Hunter. Hollywood inevitably winds up bastardizing science for the sake of entertainment. People stabbed or shot die instantly. Polygraphs are indisputable evidence. And if there was a crime, there's semen everywhere. Who was the lead in the 2006 action movie that ratcheted tachycardia up a notch in pursuit of vengeance? Oh, and for bonus point, what was the movie?
Great film. Also, anyone who's ever, tried to investigate a crime scene has obviously never been at a Ken crime scene, because
Whoa.
there
'Cause
really
there's
is semen
Take it easy
everywhere.
here.
There's a lot of guys from the Navy just walking
Yeah,
around,
Let's
is what
not
you're saying.
cast aspersions on your co-host, please. Looks like we're locked in.
I think so. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wrote something down. What were you thinking?
So it's a 2006 action movie. What was that medical term that you mentioned before? Tachycardia.
So I think it's about heart failure. If I recall, there was a movie where a guy, his heart kept dying and he had to keep shocking it back into by crazier and crazier methods to keep his heart moving. I think that was called Crank, and I believe it's Liam Neeson. Does that sound right?
I believe so. Yeah, I was completely off base because I was like, okay, so is this death proof? But Crank makes so much more sense.
Yeah, because he like at one point, like, I don't know, grabs some electrical cords and jumpstarts his heart or whatever. Very crazy movie, funny stuff. But yeah, we'll go Crank and Liam Neeson.
Well, we agree with the movie. Liam Neeson hasn't jumped the shark.
Statham.
Should we give it to him?
You got the wrong answer,
I
but
think we should give it to him.
give it. That's fine. We'll give it to him. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we said Jason Statham.
And I changed my answer to Jason Statham. Wrong guy.
I think we should give it to him because he said it before we said it. So
I do like the image of Liam Neeson and Amy Smart on a horse racing field.
Yeah, no, it is Jason Statham and Crank.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Good movie. Everyone
honestly,
likes it.
games are fun. Points everywhere.
What was your friend's name that submitted that one?
That's my friend Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah, thank you. Good question. All right, Jeff, what are we looking like after 5?
All right, and after the first 5, teams are tied up 30-30.
Hey, close game. Anyone's game, really.
You could say
just
that.
remember the charity that we gave you.
Oh,
the
yes.
last one.
Yeah, if it's down to one question, it's being revoked.
Yeah.
And I'll say that the important part of that last question for the theme is the movie title, so Crank, not
right,
Jason
the
Statham.
Oh, right.
Okay, question 6. In an effort to prevent cheating by the players and eat more of your quarters, and probably to save their machines from damage, certain arcade games included a plumb bob pendulum. If this mechanism is triggered, a warning would flash across the screen showing players what message?
You know what? This might be for like pinball and like crane games where it says like don't shake the machine.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or do not tilt.
Yeah, do not tilt.
That kind of stuff. So I think we'll say that.
Yeah, you never should go full tilt. I believe that it just says tilt with exclamation points after it, and then it yells at you and you lose.
Yeah, it gives you the warning tilt twice, and then if you do it a third time, it gives you full tilt, and I believe it disables the paddles on a pinball machine.
Yeah, the whole machine will shut down, and then Terminator laughs at you, if I recall.
Not that I would know.
Not from experience.
Are you a cheater?
I'm a big cheater, yeah. But you get 2 pumps. You don't get a third pump.
Well, no, we found out even 2 pumps get you fines. Yeah.
You get that 10-yard penalty.
Did you see Keegan-Michael Key talk to them?
He's very upset, yeah.
Yeah, they talked to him in a team meeting, and him and his wife donated the $15,000 fine that the guy got to charity.
For his 2 pumps.
For his 2 pumps, yeah.
I found out a great cheat while I was in Japan for those like grabber machines.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you pour just a ton of money in those, and then
they just give you
you're like, hey guy, I put like $50 in this machine and I can't win
because I purposely bought it.
They'll sometimes just move the prize a little bit into a precarious position so that you can win. So there's a little hack if you travel.
Once you've actually paid for the stuffed animal, then they just give it to you.
Yeah,
All right, the sad guy. Come on.
Honestly, you play those carnival games 3 times, you've probably paid for 6 of those giant prizes.
Yeah, right. It's about pride.
Yeah,
It definitely is.
The key to winning any game, capitalism.
There are no winners. You were born losing.
Unless you have $1 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question 7. In 2020, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry went to Emmanuel Carpentier and Jennifer Doudna for their work developing CRISPR, which can be described as molecular scissors used for what?
Ooh. Little home cooking here.
Yeah.
So we're locked in.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, okay.
Craig.
Yes.
Are you familiar with this?
I've heard CRISPR before. I know it's like an acronym and it's spelled not like the actual word is, and I'm just trying to remember the context to which I've heard this.
It's not the actor from Back to the Future?
No, that's Chris Spin.
Oh,
Chris Spin.
Okay. I was like, where are you going?
CRISPR Glevin.
Okay.
I only remember him from Alice in Wonderland, but that's beside the point.
Gene splicing or
something involving like molecular reconstruction or something like that. But like with the scissoring, like gene splicing sounds better.
It's something it's tearing it, separating. So
yeah.
Yes. Tearing me apart, CRISPR.
You're tearing me apart. I did not do it.
I did not.
I did not.
Yeah, you're my favorite co-host. I think gene splicing sounds like a thing, and I
think it does too. I like where you're going with this.
I like the movie Splice. That didn't mean anything. Really weird movie. So we're gonna go with gene splicing.
All right. Yeah, we said gene editing, which is, I believe, how Sydney Sweeney came into existence.
Oh yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
it wasn't the
she's in
editing
big
that was
trouble.
the editing wasn't the problem there. It was the concept.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate time to have this last name sometimes. But yeah, the answer is gene splicing or gene editing.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
Gene splicing sounded the smartest and most sciencey, so that's why I said it. I had no idea.
I'm sure you were listening to this because you do stuff in this field, kind of. And you're like, what are they talking about? But yeah.
No, you guys are right on.
Oh, good.
Gene Splicer was my wrestling name.
Ah.
Cuts you down to the core.
With your signature move, the molecular scissor.
Yeah.
Molecular scissor hold.
Yeah, not on the family show, so.
Okay, question 8. Back in 2015, a fan was given a copy of a brand new video game which he paid for with 2,240 bottle caps. The caps weighed over 11 pounds in total and were from the brands such as Angry Orchard, Stella Artois, Carlsberg, and Sam Adams. What fictional brand found in the game was missing from his collection?
I think I have an idea here, Neil, so let's go ahead and lock in.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. 2015. You buying games with beer bottles at this time? Probably not.
Unfortunately, I am not, but I do note that there is one game that has a prevalent bottle cap currency system.
Is that Fallout? Is that what we're looking for?
That is Fallout, and the fictional soda company would be Nuka-Cola.
Oh, that's great. Because what was the beer company? Is that what we're looking for? Is there a beer? Is that different?
There. Oh gosh.
Don't overthink it, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just shut up.
But what if I overthought it? Because I was thinking Fallout and I didn't know any of the brands. So Nuka-Cola, Nuka beer, whatever, Nuka. We're gonna go Nuka.
Yeah, like the primary soda was Nuka-Cola whenever you drank when you got their bottle cap.
Gotcha.
Yep, we agree on Nuka-Cola for Fallout because I believe bottle caps are the currency in Fallout.
Points all around. The answer is Nuka-Cola.
Oh, so close to taking points away from us.
I can't imagine just bringing 2,240 bottle caps to Bethesda being like, hey, can I just, have that game this way?
Well, there was that guy that tried to get that fighter jet for Pepsi points.
Oh, yeah. They made a documentary about it.
Very good. Very good documentary.
Okay, question 9. Filmed in Nova Scotia for the first 4 seasons, which show had a running gag about the main characters usually beginning the season being released from jail and going right back in the season finale?
Yeah, that makes sense. I know they filmed in that general area, so.
All right, we're going to go ahead and lock in here.
If you kept getting out of jail and put back, you would not be. I guess they do the title of the show. What were you thinking, Craig? Do you have any idea?
I have not seen this show, and so it sounded to me like you knew what was going on, and so I partially checked out. Like, he's got the answer. We're good.
Yeah, this is I believe, a prison break. They get out, and then they get caught, and then they got a prison break again.
Yep, we
Makes
also
sense.
said Prison Break.
So the show I was actually looking for was Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
Both are true, probably. Although I don't think Prison Break. I don't think it lasted 4 seasons. I think it was only 3 or so.
And I believe one of the stars is actually going to be going into prison and might break out. So just happened.
All right, moving on from that. All right, so final question of the first round. This island was governed by an order of knights from 1530 until 1798, when it was conquered by Napoleon in just 2 days. It has more churches per square kilometer than any other country, and is the filming location for Popeye starring Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall.
I have a little bit of history knowledge on Napoleon, as to where he was born at least, so we're just going to take a guess.
Okay, so they have a guess. Based on what was going on in the set, I would think it'd be somewhere in the Keys, but potentially not. That's a Coke joke. I apologize.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Napoleon, French, right? Is that
Yes. Absolutely.
you have a good idea?
I think so. Like, I mean, like my train of thought was like, okay, so he's French, and I would suspect that he's born somewhere on an island in the Mediterranean. Is where my instincts were leaning first. And so with either like a Cyprus or a Crete, or I don't know if Croatia's an island, one of them.
Yeah, so my thought was it was something, we were looking at like a French colonized island. It'd be something small that would be easy to take over in 2 days. So I was looking somewhere closer to Haiti or somewhere in that region. But I like your thinking. What do you Cyprus? That sounds fun. I like that as a name.
Cyprus does sound fun.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with it.
You want to call an audible, Neal?
I think I might.
Okay. I was going to say Corsica, as it was where he was born.
He was born, yeah.
But Neal's got an audible.
I think it might be Malta.
Sounds like a good guess to me.
Yeah, great guess, because it is Malta.
Okay. Came to me finally.
Well, we were not thinking Malta. So.
We were not. We were stuck on sea islands. Could you, like, you know?
Yeah, Croatia's not an island. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But like Crete and, you know.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's water by it.
All right. Well, with all those answers locked in, I don't think any theme is jumping out at us, right, boys?
No, it is not.
All right. What is your secret theme, Andrew?
Like I said, very niche, but one of my main hobbies is disc golf, and these are all just names of different discs that people play.
Oh.
Interesting.
I didn't expect anybody to get there. It was
Well, you
just,
wanted to try it. Never tried it.
it can be addicting. Start off with 3 discs, and now I probably have 150-ish.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like Ken and climbing equipment.
Yeah, kind of. Jeff, what's our score update?
Yeah, so you guys might not have gotten the theme, but you did do as well or better in the second half of that round. The Anti-Jeffs doubling their score up to 60, and Team Jesk added 40, going up to 70.
Before we get into the swing round, want to once again remind everybody to check out our Patreon page.
Yeah, if you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. There's a lot of options there. If you want to support the show for as little as $5 a month, you can get all of our bonus content, added to your queue. You get over 50 hours probably of bonus content. You get all the newest episodes ad-free. You get access to the Discord, all that good stuff where you can play test and submit questions, hang out with a bunch of other Triviality listeners. But there's other perks as well, T-shirts and boxes and posters and all that good stuff. But you could join for as little as $5. It helps us continue to grow the show. We have a brand new studio, all thanks to our patrons that we've been continually working on. But most of all, it helps supplement any income that we put into the show here, since we all are working pretty hard on the outside here. But
that's right. Yeah. We can't thank our 2 guests enough today for their Patreon support, and every episode that you hear of Triviality is thanks to our Patreon members. So please consider joining us at patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. All right, what do we have for the swing round today?
For the swing round today, I just based on who has been banned from SNL and why.
Oh.
Okay.
I should start off by saying that all of these are alleged bans. There's no official banned list, but everyone, is pretty certain there's a banned list.
Widely accepted.
Yes. Question 1. They hung upside-down American flags from their amps when then-presidential candidate Steve Forbes was hosting. Question 2. Beginning his monologue with a discussion on Lorena Bobbitt cutting off her husband's genitals, this actor went into a bizarre tirade on women's personal hygiene. Question 3. This actor went off script and introduced musical guest Sean Paul while wearing a dreadlock wig and putting on a fake Jamaican accent. Question 4. This musical guest ripped a picture of the Pope in half to close out their set. Question 5. This 16 times special guest was banned by an audience phone-in vote. Question 6. One cold-blooded contender for worst host was combative with the cast and crew, at one point throwing a crumpled script back at a writer and telling him to use it as toilet paper. Question 7. It's a little insane to think this group decided to light up a joint during their second performance of the night in the early 90s. Question 8. It wasn't the MAGA hat enforcing everyone back on stage for an impromptu Trump rally, but his feud with a cast member over his ex-wife that got this performer banned. Question 9. After a rambling monologue, this actress ran back to her dressing room and refused to be in any sketches with anyone except Chevy Chase.
That sounds like the
Can
worst
you
idea.
imagine?
Yeah, choosing to do that? No.
Chevy Chase is your only ally.
And question 10. Labeled by Lorne Michaels as the worst host ever, this actor was very, very critical of casting the writing staff and brought his own stuntmen for the strange final skit.
All right, we have our questions, and we'll be back with our answers after this break.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
The Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. The ultimate bundle at an unbelievable price. Starting at $19.99 a month. On Disney Plus, go behind the scenes with Taylor Swift in The End of an Era.
Every single one of us all clicked together.
Battle it out with The Roses on Hulu.
Things are getting a little out of hand.
Oh, you think?
And don't miss The Conjuring, Last Rites on HBO Max.
I don't know how to protect you this time.
All these and more streaming this month. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Terms apply. Visit Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle.com for details.
Kraft mac and cheese is the best thing ever. It's even better than pop music. You look just as natural enjoying us at age 13 as you do 55. Kraft mac and cheese. Best thing ever.
We are back, and we have answers for the swing round. Let's have the descriptions one more time, and we'll give our answers.
Question 1. They hung upside-down American flags from their amps when then-presidential candidate Steve Forbes was hosting.
This is Rage Against the Machine.
Oh. We were guessing an early rock band around that time that would have been pretty politically active, and we said the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, so a little early with the Dead Kennedys, but it was Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
What'd they expect?
I just love that it was a presidential candidate hosting as they did this. All right, question 2. Beginning his monologue with a discussion on Lorena Bobbitt cutting off her husband's genitals, this actor went on a bizarre tirade on women's personal hygiene.
Hey, we said Andrew Dice Clay.
I thought that this was Martin Lawrence.
Oh.
I think you're right.
Points going the other way this time. It is Martin Lawrence.
Oh, I'll have to
Yeah,
watch that.
when
I
they
kind of remember that.
when they replay it, they start the monologue and then they go to a black screen where it says, "Now Martin talks about women's hygiene for 5 minutes," and they come back and he's like, "We got a great show today."
That's funny.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Andrew
I've seen
Dice
it.
Clay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen the transcript. It's weird.
yeah.
All right, question 3. This actor went off script and introduced musical guest Sean Paul while wearing a dreadlock wig and putting on a fake Jamaican accent.
We said Adrian Brody.
We agree, Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody's correct. Question 4. This musical guest ripped a picture of the Pope in half to close out their set.
Sinead O'Connor.
There's a lot of weird things on this list, but nothing compared to this one. We also said Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most famous examples. It is Sinead O'Connor. Apparently, during her rehearsal, she ripped up a picture of a starving child. I'm not sure why that's better.
Yeah, that was nobody was like, "Oh, that's weird."
She had to rehearse it.
It could be very challenging. That's a very
You want a
thick
nice,
cardstock.
clean rip,
Yeah.
you know?
Did you get it right down the center? Yeah. Some practice. Question 5. This 16-time special guest was banned by an audience phone-in vote.
We said Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, the calls are in, the votes are tallied. It's Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, this happened when Lorne Michaels was not the producer. And I guess the cast was trying to obfuscate the phone number to call in with by speaking very quickly or just a little bit of gibberish because they wanted him to stay on the set. And yeah, the audience said, no, we'll ban him.
Jeez.
Question 6. One cold-blooded contender for worst host was combative with the cast and crew, at one point throwing a crumpled script back at a writer telling him to use it as toilet paper.
We said Robert Blake.
We were between a couple people here. We ended up going with Jean-Claude.
As far as I know, Jean-Claude Van Damme is not hosted. It was Robert Blake.
Was that in Cold Blood or Cold Blood Clue?
Yeah. Russ, I might have thrown you off with the combative part, but yeah, the cold-blooded was the clue. Question 7. It's a little insane to think this group decided to light up a joint during their second performance of the night in the early 90s.
We said Cypress Hill.
And we agree, Cypress Hill.
It was Cypress Hill. Question 8. It wasn't the MAGA hat enforcing everyone back on stage for an impromptu Trump rally, but his feud with a cast member over his ex-wife that got this performer banned.
We said Kanye West.
We agreed, Kanye.
Yeah, it was Kanye.
More reasons to ban than not.
Who was the cast member?
I would assume it was Pete Davidson.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. With Kim. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Question 9. After a rambling monologue, this actress ran back to her dressing room and refused to be in any sketches with anyone except Chevy Chase.
We just picked somebody that we don't mind bad-mouthing, and we said Roseanne Barr.
We didn't really have a clue, so we were just trying to guess any actress around that time that would have appeared on SNL, and we eventually landed on Shelley Winters.
Yeah, this was the only one I was unfamiliar with. This was Woody Allen's ex-wife, Louise Lasser.
Okay.
And question 10. Labeled by Lorne Michaels as the worst host ever, this actor was very critical of the cast and the writing staff and brought his own stuntmen for the strange final skit.
We said Steven Seagal.
I think more known for his work on Mad TV at the time. We said Steven Seagal.
Yeah, it was indeed Steven Seagal.
All right, both teams did quite well in that swing round. The Anti-Jeffs picking up 35 points on 7 correct answers. And Team Jesk added 40, bringing their score to 110 and 95 for the Anti-Jeffs.
We're defending your honor, Jeff. Jesk.
Right. Great job, guys. All right, for round 2, no theme, just a bunch of questions.
Straight gas.
Question 1 for the category applying pressure. Since the first round is all about disc golf, figured I should probably throw in at least one question about it. It's a physics question. The shape of a disc used in disc golf changes how the disc flies through the air. One of the main factors determining the flight path is how high the parting line is. And the parting line is where the top and bottom of the disc mold meet. What physics principle describes how airplane wings generate lift is being applied here?
Well, Neil, I was going to say lift, and then he said it in the question. So how about we just say this BS?
Sounds good.
All right. We're looking for a physics principle. Do you know any?
One came to mind, like kind of after thinking about it, of like instead of like trying to get very specific, I was kind of thinking that the answer might be like the generalized property of this, and my thought was aerodynamics.
Okay. I wrote down Boyle's law. Does that mean anything to you?
A guy named Boyle made it.
Yeah, that's where I was at, but I felt like that was a thing related to this principle, but I could be wrong.
Boyle's
it
law
very
is like
well
Boyle's
could.
law,
Yeah.
Matt.
It's all about eating weird foods.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not. You said aerodynamics. I like that. That's a thing.
That is certainly a good sounding answer.
Is that what you put?
No, we did not.
Oh.
We just said air pressure. I drew the whole picture of how the wing generates lift. But
That's what that is. I thought you were drawing an alligator.
But then he said lift, so it kind of blew it for us. But we just said air pressure.
No points here. Jeff, do you have a guess?
I do not.
I kind of figured this would be in your wheelhouse. This is the Bernoulli effect.
Oh.
So yeah, for an airplane wing, air has to travel a longer distance across the top of the wing, creating lower pressure, and a shorter distance underneath the wing, creating a higher pressure, which makes the plane lift.
That's what I drew.
Yeah, you did. You drew it right on. Just didn't know the name.
If this was like Pictionary, you'd be doing very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will you accept a drawing as an answer?
Unfortunately, this is an audio platform.
Okay. Question 2, the category Try Not to Break It. In the book Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, Chef, TV host, and podcaster Samin Nosrat describes what mixture as a temporary peace treaty between fat and water?
All right, I'm thinking of all the Food Network I've watched, and I think I have a decent answer for this.
Yeah, I don't remember this episode with Bobby Fillet. He maybe talked
Bobby
about
Fillet.
Bobby Fillet, as I call him.
That's great.
As I call him. Do you have any idea, Craig?
Because from the question it said it was a peace treaty between fat and water, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing it's mostly equal parts then, right?
Yeah. And if it's like blended together at some, like if kind of like forced to be together, oh gosh, there is this process of like, how you make mayonnaise, because it, like the egg and the fat don't mix very well, and I'm trying to remember what term was used.
You need to add the tangy zip usually.
Yeah,
that's Miracle Whip.
That's how I make mine. Fat and water. I was just thinking gravy, something along those lines, but I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, like I'm kind of drawing a blank as well. I've been doing a lot more cooking, but this hasn't come up for some reason. Also because I haven't bought the book.
Okay. Those are two problems. So
I know, right?
We don't know this.
What mixture has a temporary peace treaty between fat and water? I've got it. It's got to be Coca-Cola Zero.
Okay, Coke Zero.
Sounds good. I think maybe we're looking at an emulsion.
Ooh, that's a good word.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, almost got there, Craig, but it is an emulsion. Okay. Question 3, category there, here. In Swedish and Danish, it's called the War of the Ants. In Hungarian, it's called ant football. What electromagnetic technological phenomenon are they referring to which has nothing to do with insects?
Okay. Electromagnetic interference. This could be, have you seen White Noise? It's great.
I have not seen White Noise, the movie, no.
Or maybe, I think in The Ring they had some of this. My guess is that it's static. Also based on the "They're Here," which was what was on the TV when he says that in that movie.
Yeah,
I like that detail.
It made me
in that movie.
In that movie that I can't remember. Poltergeist.
Yeah, not Poultrygeist, which is a different movie.
Yeah.
Well, we have to agree with. Well, we have to agree with you here. We're going to say static.
Yeah, it's as simple as TV static.
Pretty science heavy around here. Getting a little scared.
I know. Can we go some other direction?
We're doing okay though.
No. Ken's carrying the team, but I'm not contributing. So
I promise the second half is not as science heavy. Although the listener submitted question did come from my girlfriend who has her PhD in tropical medicine. So that will be
good.
Truffle medicine?
Tropical medicine.
Oh, tropical medicine.
Yeah. I heard topical medicine.
So she's like Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
We all heard.
Got to get the ball on.
We're all bad at listening. Great. Let's go to question 4.
Question 4, the category of tag team. Normally, a hat trick would just refer to scoring 3 goals in one game. However, a Gordie Howe hat trick still involves scoring a goal, but needs what other 2 things to be accomplished? Over his 26-season career, Mr. Hockey only managed to record 2 of these.
That's a shame.
Oh yeah, that could be cool. Yeah.
Reluctant.
It's not just cool.
It's not seen as often these days because they've removed a large aspect of this from the game. They don't really like to see this anymore. Do you have any idea?
I do not, unfortunately.
I believe it's a goal, assist, and a fight. Fisticuffs.
That's what we said as well.
Yeah, great job. You have to score 1 goal, get at least 1 assist, and have 1 fight in the game to get a Gordie Howe hat trick.
Call it a Bertuzzi.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That's a good stat.
I was like, who would actually get one of these?
Yeah.
And the only name that came to mind was Bertuzzi.
100%.
Oh, I just called it Thursday, but that's just me.
Okay, now for the second listener submitted question. It is from my girlfriend, as I mentioned earlier, under the category Bosco. The Scotch tape test, which is most accurate when done first thing in the morning, is commonly used to diagnose what infection whose primary symptom is an itchy butt?
All right, so we're looking for itchy butt syndrome.
Okay. I mean, my first thought was honestly like it didn't really like drift towards bacterial infections, but more like some sort of like parasite that causes some sort of like infection on the skin, and like the Scotch tape is used to like catch the parasites or whatever bugs are on you so that you can verify that you have this.
Mm-hmm.
I could be completely and totally off.
And then, well,
and then when you grow up, they call it a wax. No.
Okay. So, I mean, if you're looking for parasite, it could be a bed bug, or it could be maybe a tick. Would it be?
Yeah, or like worms or something.
Oh, a ringworm.
Yeah, or like some sort of like intestinal worm, because like
Okay.
When you feel them crawling around, your butt gets a little itchy.
Oh, that is true. That's what happens with the dogs.
Yeah.
Is that when you scratch yourself across the floor in the studio?
Yeah.
While you're sitting?
I love this rug. Let me just say. So we're thinking worms?
Yeah, worms? I think worms makes the most sense, I think.
All right, we're going worms.
We're going to say diaper rash.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, Craig and Matt, could you be a little more specific?
Ringworm. Let's go ringworm.
Sure.
Oh, I have a guess.
Oh, it's a different worm? Earthworm?
Are these pinworms?
These are pinworms.
Yeah!
Bosco being George's pin code for...
there it is.
Yeah.
So we're talking dogs here?
No,
Humans.
The pinworms crawl out of your butt at night.
Oh.
Have you not heard of this?
Yeah, then they lay...
Gratefully, no.
I haven't Googled butt worms.
Butt worms.
I just did.
They lay their eggs there, and so you can use Scotch tape to find the eggs if you put it under a microscope.
Jeez. Ugh, gross. Let's get a score recap.
Love your transition. Also, I don't remember. I feel like...
Speaking of disgusting things, Jeff?
What's the score?
I feel like pinworms were something I heard in bio class in like high school or college.
I'm not going to forget it now.
Yeah, I didn't then, so... All right, so after the first half of round 2, teams adding a handful of points each. 30 going to Jeff, 20 going to the anti-Jeffs. Boo. And that brings their score up to 115, but still in the lead. Team Jesk at 140.
I think you're a biased scorekeeper, to be honest.
So
keep giving us less points.
So I am biased, but...
one team names themselves anti-Jeff.
But the points speak for themselves, unfortunately.
Scoreboard. I got you.
All right. Question 6 in the category, what's your favorite dish? The shortest war ever happened after the death of a pro-British sultan. His successor locked himself in the palace, refusing to bow to the British monarchy until 38 minutes later, when the occupying Royal Navy overwhelmed the defenses of what small archipelago?
What's a time that you stood on business for only 38 minutes?
All I heard was, what's your favorite dish? I'm not going to make it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. It's a Tenacious D lyric, but...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ken's got it. See, this whole second round is Ken, so I trust you.
We're locked in.
Ken's a big archipelago fan, from what I recall. Craig, how about you? Do you know anything here?
I am a huge Tenacious D fan, so I immediately recognized that as a song lyric as well. And I was going to suggest, without knowing anything about the actual question, based purely on the clue of the title, of going with Zanzibar, the nation mentioned in the song.
Okay. Where's Zanzibar? Is that
That's
a nation?
That's a great question.
It's in Africa.
Okay. Isn't that where Freddie Mercury's from?
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting
somewhere. Where's Freddie Mercury from?
Well, we said Zanzibar too.
Okay.
Yeah, the correct
Against
answer
the British
is Zanzibar.
Okay.
The Anglo-Zanzibar War, which takes almost as long to say.
So Andrew's clue, I was just thinking of the song lyric, but apparently it led to the answer, which is what trivia is.
Last episode, we finally figured
Last episode,
it out.
we're
What trivia?
How does trivia work?
Years, and
We did it,
Neal
boys.
finally
We did
figured
it.
it
All
out.
right.
480
See you never again
episodes.
on an episode of Triviality. Dun, 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 dun.
It feels so good to be here at the end. Oh my gosh, this is so great.
Zanzibar is a great way to end it.
It is, yeah.
How the show ends. Zanzibar.
First answer ever began with an A. The last one begins with C.
Just off the coast of Tanzania, man.
Okay. Question 7, category hurricane. a causeway starting in the suburbs of New Orleans holds the record for the longest continuous span over water in the world. It is comprised of 2 parallel bridges sitting on 9,500 concrete pillars, with the longer of the 2 highways stretching 23.83 miles. What is the body of water that these bridges cross over?
All right, we are locked in.
Okay. So we're looking at what? Potentially Mississippi River, potentially Gulf of Indeterminate Country.
Yeah, those are the 2 thoughts that I had in my head. Because it's the suburbs of New Orleans, I was going to lean more towards the Mississippi.
A little bit further up. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with the old Mississippi.
Guys, you don't know the very New Orleans sounding Lake Pontchartrain?
We also said Mississippi River.
Jeff had it. It is Lake Pontchartrain.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't know that.
Don't
Jeff.
jump the gun there, Jeff.
Sorry.
I don't remember them ever going there in True Blood. How was I supposed to remember that?
Ooh, that's fair. You know what? Points all around. Wasn't brought up in True Blood. You guys are exempted.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, I've been to New Orleans once, and I haven't actually seen this bridge, but I can't imagine being on something almost 24 miles long over just water in a car. It's just a little much.
That sounds scary. Don't like it.
That's like that place. What is it, in Florida, or where they filmed True Lies, where they had the explosion on the cars? You're over the water, and you go over that huge delta or whatever.
Yeah, you're talking about the
Tampa Bay Bridge.
Or the Tampa Bay Bridge, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mothman Prophecy.
Because I've driven through the Keys, and the Key bridges, some of them are pretty long, but no, you know how Louisiana kind of looks like a boot? It's the little thing on the top that makes it a boot shape.
All right, question 8 with the category Criminal Masterminds. On October 19th, 2025, around 9:30 a.m., thieves disguised as construction workers stole 8 pieces of the French crown jewels valued at approximately 88 million euros from the Louvre in Paris. What was a password needed to access the museum's security system revealed to be in a subsequent audit?
I just heard this.
I just heard this too. We're locked in.
I love this whole story. I'm very invested in this.
It's like, what's your password? 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Do you know this one, Craig?
I just heard this too. Me and my fiance were talking about it the other day. I did hear this one.
What is password in French?
Apparently it's Louvre.
No.
Yeah.
That is not secure.
Yeah, we also wrote Louvre. You think of all the Hollywood movies about all these crazy security systems, and it's just Louvre.
It's like, we're in.
Yeah, it turns out all you need is a hammer and a ladder.
I can't wait for this movie. It's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh. Ocean's 14.
It's going to be just like an Ocean's movie, except they're going to be like, it was this easy the whole time?
It's going to be 18 minutes long.
It'll be Seth Rogen and who else? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just want it to be an extremely complicated plan, and then the door's unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, question 9, category Reese's Paradox. Sharing its name with a blockbuster movie, what is the term for the moving line that separates a planet into night and day?
I was thinking Event Horizon, but I think that doesn't have to do with the day-night cycle, and more has to do with either.
I mean, the
holes.
event would be changing from day to night.
Yeah, so. I guess, but I don't know if it's a horizon. What? Do you have any ideas, Craig?
Well, it's significantly better than my guess of Twilight. So I think Event Horizon sounds correct, because I think I've heard that phrase before when it comes to the day and night cycle.
Okay. Well, I thought it was wrong, but if you have some a little bit, we'll go with that because I don't have anything else. So.
Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna do.
All right. Well, when I think of guys named Reese, I think of Malcolm's brother and a naked man who came from the future in Terminator. So we're saying Terminator.
Yeah, well pulled, Ken. The answer is Terminator.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It was Kyle Reese, not Reese
Kyle
Witherspoon.
Reese.
I was writing all the Reese Witherspoon movies. I'm like,
that's where I was at.
Yeah.
I mean, I originally was down the Spielberg line, the Reese's Pieces line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess they say that Kyle Reese, pulled himself into a predetermination paradox. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled it from his pinworm.
That one always bothered me.
Yeah.
Yeah, great pinworm.
Are you familiar with the Moon Terminator illusion?
Oh, how it gets larger.
Even though it's the same size, it looks larger on the horizon.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's my favorite illusion.
Yeah, just based
I'm
on
glad that you have a
filtering through
favorite
the atmosphere.
Illusion with an I. I have many favorite illusions with an A.
Yeah.
I know you can't see it, listeners, but Jeff is doing what happens when Terminators land on Earth right now. He's just completely nude in a crouch.
That's why he's not allowed to play today.
Yeah.
That's why I brought all that dry ice in for effect.
Yeah.
Just digging a crater out there. All right, final question of round 2. Give him a hand. The musical Wicked has had a resurgence in popularity with the 2024 movie and anticipation of the soon-to-be-released Wicked for Good. In spite of its popularity, what show actually beat Wicked for Best Musical at the 58th Tony Awards?
It's like the
Me and Neal are holding
space.
daintily holding hands right now.
Sometimes you just have to.
What was the year of the Tony Awards?
58th. He didn't
It's
say
the 58th, so that's 2004.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Give
like,
us a year. I like
It's
something like that.
yeah, we'll lock in.
Okay.
They're locked in. How familiar
sure
are you
are.
with 2004 Tonys?
I am not, strangely enough.
Big year for Tony Danza, if I recall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw Wicked in 2004.
You saw it back then?
Yeah. Very early on. It was
You were a connoisseur.
yeah, I haven't seen very many musicals, but it's one of them. Definitely one of them.
I'm slightly jealous of you.
Yeah.
I've still never seen Wicked.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus. $7.99 a month. I had 3 Disney Plus subscriptions.
Oh, yeah. Matt is the one who needed Rocket
Money.
I was like, who is this for?
Who's saving? I was like, who's saving like $700 a year?
Matt was telling me about all the subscriptions he didn't know he had. I was like, Matt, this is so far from my reality, I can't even comprehend it.
And then there's me, so I'm really mad right now because Disney, ESPN can't figure out their
YouTube
stuff with
TV.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I have YouTube TV, and it's interrupting my sports life right now.
That's how I figured out I had like 3 different bundles that all included Disney Plus. But that regardless, the clue was give him a hand. Does that mean anything to you? Or the title of the question?
When it comes to like trying to like reference different plays that might be involved, like applause or giving them a hand, nothing is immediately coming to mind, but I am racking my brains because like I've heard of a lot of plays. I'm just trying to think of those around specifically like the early 2000s time that would have won this award. Was Rent around that time?
Yeah, Rent's always around.
Yeah, because we could just get
except
Rent
for the
and
time
call
before
it
when it wasn't.
Yeah, Rent. It's only gone up since then. So
yeah,
let's go with
Too real.
Rent.
Well, we think it's give them a hand because I believe the performers in this play might need a hand inserted into them in order to operate because they're puppets. And we said Avenue
Q. Yeah,
that's
great. It was indeed Avenue Q.
A lot of pinworms from the puppets pulling your hand out. Yeah, this was a big deal at the time.
You're like obsessed with this idea of pinworms.
I guess I probably had it at one point. It's this was kind of like the Shakespeare in Love, Saving Private Ryan of its time. Even though Avenue Q is really good, but
it is really good.
Big upset.
Currently, going into the final round, what we have is the Anti-Jeffs with 135 and Team Jesk with 180.
Ooh,
Jesk.
I hear it's anyone's game though.
It is always anyone's game because I have definitely been on the other side of that where I'm like, we're good. And then I bomb out.
Well, the reason that this podcast doesn't bomb out is because of our Patreon supporters. Much like our guests, we would appreciate you joining us over on patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. Grab all that extra content. It's like 100 hours of extra episodes for your ear holes to enjoy. For just $5 a month, you can support us. We need the support. It's thanks to our Patreon supporters that we can continue the show. So please do consider going over there if you have not yet. All right, let's get the final round categories and see how we will squander our points.
All right, for the final round, it's pretty straightforward. We have the categories of song covers, geography, sports, food and drink, and movies. So just very basic trivia categories.
We are going all in with the unconventional 27 points on every category.
Oh,
wow.
You might die now, like the 27 Club. We'll see what happens.
Well, since you have bizarre wagers, we're going to go all over the place too. We're going to say 20 for covers, 10 for geography, 15 for sports, 30 for food, 30 for movies. So
Yeah, I like that.
In the category of cover songs, Johnny Cash's version of Hurt is one of the most popular cover songs recorded. Despite only changing a single word in the lyrics, the song has a completely different feel from the original Nine Inch Nails version. What is the one change that Cash made supposedly to reflect his Christian values? In geography, there are 13 countries that sit on the equator. Can you name 7 of them for me? In sports, which NCAA basketball coach has led his team to 12 national championships so far and holds the record for the longest winning streak at 111 games, which were played between 2014 and 2017? In food and drink, ranked 50th in the nation in education, what did Oklahoma choose as its state vegetable in 2007? And in movies, loosely based on the novel Nothing Lasts Forever, Frank Sinatra was initially offered the leading role in what movie? Sinatra was contractually obligated to be offered the role as he starred in the film's prequel, The Detective. Being in his 70s at the time, Sinatra turned down the gig.
All right, we have our questions. We will be back with our answers and find out who will be today's cream of the crop.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
I found this great place to stay this weekend.
Click on the link and book it.
Oh, wow. McAfee alerted me that this site is fake and even blocked it.
Cyber criminals create fake sites to steal your passwords and financial data. McAfee identifies and blocks these sites to keep you safer online, so you can book your trip without worry. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
In Walmart's Newville, time was ticking away. Only a few nights left till the big holiday. But last-minute gifters had no need to worry. Walmart Express Delivery got their gifts in a hurry. From Nintendo to Nespresso and Lego flowers, they could check off their lists in as fast as an hour. All of Newville, East, West, South, and North could order gifts up until 5 p.m. on December 24th. So this holiday, just do as the Who's do. With gift delivery this fast, they all gasped. From Walmart? Who knew? Subject to availability, terms and fees apply.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
And we are back, and we have some answers for the final. Let's see which team did better.
Okay, in the category of cover songs, Johnny Cash's version of Hurt is one of the most popular cover songs recorded. Despite only changing a single word in the lyrics, the song has a completely different feel from the original Nine Inch Nails version. What is the change that Cash made supposedly to reflect his Christian values?
Well, Trent Reznor was wearing a crown of poopy, and I guess Johnny Cash did not like that, so he was wearing a crown of thorns.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. We had no idea because I don't remember this version, so I thought that there was maybe a goddamn in there, and they just removed the god. But
good guess.
No, Ken got it dead on. Crown of thorns was the answer. Question 2 in geography. There are 13 countries that sit on the equator. Can you name 7 of them for me?
No. Technically, that's a correct answer to the question, but we will say Ecuador, Brazil, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Indonesia, India, and Laos.
I remember this question being asked on a different trivia podcast, and I was attempting to pull from my knowledge of there and where I remember the equator sits, and I came up with Brazil, Colombia, Chad, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Chad.
I think there were 2 Chads in there.
Did we have it's a Giga Chad?
Might have had a hanging
Did we
Chad
have
in
2
there.
Chad?
Sorry, Chile. I had Chile written down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
just love Chad.
Yes.
All right, we got Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, Sao Tome and Principe, Gabon, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, the Maldives, Indonesia, and Kiribati.
So I got 3, which is better than I thought I'd do.
What did we get? 5, 6?
Yeah, it looked like 5 to me.
There.
Was Chad on there?
No,
Chad's
No
not on
Chad?
No
See,
Chad.
that's the problem.
Chad is further north than you would think.
We would have got 2 if we got Chad.
All right, on to sports.
Sports. Which NCAA basketball coach led his team to 12 national championships so far and holds the record for the longest winning streak at 111 games, which were played between the 2014 and 2017 seasons?
Yeah, we went with just the coach I can think of that wins a lot. We said Coach K.
I think you're thinking of the wrong gender there. I think that this is a woman's coach. I think it's the UConn coach.
Oh,
We
that
said
makes sense.
Gino Auriemma. Or Auriemma.
Yeah, had to give a shout out to my alma mater. It was Gino Auriemma.
Oh, yeah. We had not nice things to say about Caitlin Clark, and he was wrong.
He was wrong. Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Iowa's own.
All right, in the category of food and drink, ranked 50th in the nation in education, what did Oklahoma choose as its state vegetable in 2007?
We said pizza.
I thought I heard that somewhere,
I
but
think pizza has more vegetables in it than their actual state vegetable. We said pumpkin. I think it's a fruit, but we ended up going with pumpkin.
It is a fruit. It's a big fruit.
It's a big fruit. It is watermelon.
Oh,
Classic
that's
vegetable.
right. That's right.
I had the right shape, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the final question in movies, loosely based on the novel Nothing Lasts Forever, Frank Sinatra was initially offered the leading role in what movie? Sinatra was contractually obligated to be offered the role as he starred in the film based on the novel's prequel, The Detective. Being in his 70s at the time, Sinatra turned down the gig.
We thought he was going to go down to the coast, have a few laughs, Die Hard.
Mm-hmm. And we agree. We think it's Die Hard.
It is, in fact, Die Hard. Great job, guys.
Well, I appreciate the team of Anti-Jeffs really trying hard to make me do difficult math. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad in the end. They only ended up losing 27, which brings their score to 108. But Team Jesk lost 5 only, so that's a 175 for you guys. Congratulations, you are this week's cream of the crop.
The cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
good game.
Thanks
Great
so
game,
much.
Andrew, for bringing that game to us. That was really fun.
Thanks, guys.
It felt wrong, like cheering for you, because I felt like, it felt like because it felt like a little selfish, you know.
Oh,
Well, we have 2 patrons in the house. Like we said before, we cannot thank you both enough. I'll start with you, Andrew. Any shout-outs, anything you'd like to say before we let you go? We loved your game.
Thanks, guys. I've been listening since 2017, and I figured it was finally time to get involved. Yeah, it just happened to be maybe 20 episodes in that I just searched, let me find a trivia podcast, and you guys just popped up first. Wow.
Well, thanks so much.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's a long time.
If you've been down with Triviality since day one, just put your hand up right now. I just want to say.
Just people in their car.
Yeah, just put your hand up. I like it.
Well, thank you for following us since the beginning.
Yeah, thanks for entertaining me since the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'd love to give a shout out to my girlfriend Alicia, who, aside from having her PhD in tropical medicine, just recently opened up her own dance studio in the area.
Oh,
awesome.
So if anyone's looking for an adult or children's dance studio to get involved in, look up Groove Lab Collective in the Worcester area.
All right.
Very
Groove
cool.
Lab Collective. I like that name. Well, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the listener submitted questions that you had for us today. Craig, so much fun having you here today. We were worried that you might be in the freezer with the turkeys, but you've made it out and played valiantly. Any shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Absolutely. I would like to go ahead and shout out my fiance, Lauren. Thank you so much for just being with me, supporting me so much, and especially for our shared love of trivia. We like to just do trivia questions with each other every once in a while, listen to some Triviality episodes, pause, answer the question, keep going. It's been so much fun. So thank you, not just to Lauren, but for you guys as well for providing the content that keeps us, interested.
Well, that's very generous. Thank you.
thanks. And lastly, we want to thank Airwave Media.
Yeah, if you'd like to check out all the shows that Airwave Media has, you can go to airwavemedia.com. Check out some shows like All the Books, a weekly podcast about new releases and more. Baby Led Weaning with Katie Ferraro. and Bites of Health. So check out some of those shows. But we really appreciate everyone here who are patron supporters, who aren't, who just listen to the show. We appreciate you too. But if you'd like to find us, patreon.com/Triviality Podcast. For Andrew, Craig, Jeff, Ken, and Matt, my name is Neal. We'll see you next time on Triviality Podcast.
A world on fire, nations collapsing, ideologies clashing, and ordinary men and women caught in the storm. Hi, I'm Ray Harris Jr. of the History of World War II podcast, and we'll cover the battles that shaped the war, from the deserts of North Africa to the frozen forests of the Ardennes, because history isn't just names and dates, it's people, choices, and consequences at worldwar2podcast.net.